ever said grandkids Ed actually yes to your life as grandparents is crazy. Oh, they're great. Let's go here. Let's go right into it.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin.
Come on, stay right. Get in the fairway. Fuck.
That's really not what they were looking for.
And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Look like this one's
fucking
heading to the
trap.
beach.
I know I fucked it up. Drive.
That's not the shot they're after.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to use the
Little
touch
help.
of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
Thank you, Mr. Caddy.
Ricky Fowler is currently
Pick
on
up
top
my
of this
caddy.
one. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Oh, that one just missed the
God.
hole. Let's return to live play now. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Slow down, bro. Slow down. Oh my God. Greens are really fast.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This for par.
There it is. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Pin high.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. That's tracking. Oh, what a super shot. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Oh, just missed. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Nice pin high.
Oh, that was pure. And this putt to move into a share of first. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing this shot from 120 yards. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right.
Get out
and
there.
Then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
That was wonderfully done. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's
sit.
legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a knock-off course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour. And that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Playing their 4th shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Chapinski.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
I got HUD done.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. That'll sting a bit. Putting for a par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
This one from about 160 yards out. Currently leading by 2. And choosing the 8-iron here.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
Putting for birdie here.
Nope.
4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Got it.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Going with the 7.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently leading. What a shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And it's time to recap that play.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That's a beauty. She'll be stoked.
Check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
That's tidy. Now 4 under par. Currently in the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 14 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Here's Lydia Ko.
This one is all over it.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well struck. A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in 2nd place. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play
Oh,
with him. I was
what a
fortunate
shot.
enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was. You couldn't deny that it was.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Putting for an eagle. Well played. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
It's a nice hole. Nice eagle, nice hole.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
Gotta grind those XPs, man.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Oh,
with the
you're
9-iron, I
kidding
think.
me. Come on, get up there.
This one's going right at the pin here.
All right.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 8 under. He's currently sitting in first place. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
That might be one club too many. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a great stroke. That's outstanding. What a putt.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration, that's a little spicy. I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
Sit. Move.
He has this putt to save his par.
Don't look like shit there.
They're nicely holed. Leading by 5 shots after that. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
All right.
11 feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
And the putt drops.
Okay,
Now
side
at
pocket,
8
I'll
under,
take
heading
it.
down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
And Luke, this rivalry we've been talking about is really looking like it will be down to the wire. Can't wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the event.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2.
fucking kidding
Be
me?
wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right,
Shit.
especially in that bunker that's
Oh,
over
I
in the
got so
middle of the
lucky.
green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Getting ready to play their third.
Oh.
Oh,
This is
5-footer.
stunning.
It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
On a nice line.
And another one
Fucking
goes.
blew that
And
tag.
with it, an increase of his lead. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
7-foot range. I
Yeah,
can't hit
she's
shit.
down,
So
she's
see
behind
this.
her rivals scooting
Work.
ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Going with the 5-wood.
Nice. I'll take it.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Get in the hole. Oh, that's frustrating. No, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this for his part.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Whew. What? And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. most iconic moments in all of golf in my mind's eye. Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. Going with the 7. This looks to be heading to the green.
Good shot.
That was special.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Okay,
Dude,
steady now.
I got no luck with 7 and 8 footers with that.
Okay,
When
so
it's on an
Luke,
angle
we've
like
got
that, I
another
just
chance
can't
to
hit
get
it.
the win here.
I think I got it, and then I don't have it, and then I think I got it. Look.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Just fucking. I'm impatient.
Don't sweat that
That's what
last
it is.
opportunity.
I'm impatient.
This is another one to knock
Was
it
it buried a
and win
bogey?
the tournament.
Oh my God, that was fucking great.
That Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the
Buried a
Arnold
bogey.
Palmer Invitational champion. Congratulations.
And what
Oh,
a weekend.
boy.
A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Okay. Let's see what we got points-wise. Yeah, I think it just goes to 9. I'll start switching them out. What does it close? I think it just goes to 9. The sponsors. Okay, I got a putter. Turning. Money. No. Let's do this one, except. man. Okay.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish ball.
He's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going way out to the right. Come on, came back in. Okay.
Well, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
What?
And this putt coming up for his par.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for 11th. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Let's see here. Wow. Fuck that one up. I gotta straighten that shit out.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Left yourself an opportunity. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. Ouch, that hurts. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard
slammed any
looks.
porta-john doors. Okay. That's some work.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Where's he going to
Let's
chip
catch
another
up
one in?
with Jon Rahm.
Get out of
That's
here.
a
Come on.
bonus.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent
Kick
look
right,
for birdie.
kick right. There we go. Nice. Nice shot. I like it.
That's nicely done. The great Cevrano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be #1 because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Oh, so close.
Oh, fuck.
An opportunity to make a par here. Our
That
work
putting
here is
is my
done.
downfall.
Let's head to the next hole. And staying right
It
where they
always
were in
was.
today's rankings after that. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second
Yeah,
shot
it's a
is
nice.
downhill.
See that?
to a green.
Right in the white.
To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for second. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Come on, get up there. Where you going? Stop.
Not bad. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
If that's the right pace, this should roll. That's disappointing.
Shit.
This is a par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. At -2, going along nicely today. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 6th. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
See?
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Fucking win, bro.
You know,
it's either way
Donald
let.
once made all
It's
400
fucking
plus
insane
attempts
how
inside
close,
3 feet
like,
on the PGA Tour.
It goes around the cup,
Yeah,
never
well
ends.
hold. Let's move on to the next. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, almost went in. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for 3rd. And choosing the 8-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
There we go.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Okay, let's head to the next. And that will take him to 3 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort.
3-stroke lead on my rivalry.
The
and
8th hole, a
I'm
long
tied.
par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Yeah, right.
Always
Let's-
frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
How close was that to going down? Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this.
It's okay.
You finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass' stadium course, Rich, is a clever three-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a three-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for first place.
Okay.
Attaboy, good shot.
Set up my third for
And
birdie.
here we are with the third shot. He shares the lead.
I blew that. Yes.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ooh. A par putt awaits. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Jon Rahm.
Let me guess. Chips it in.
Super shot that.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Well, this is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off.
Okay. Good spot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
All right.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
This one's for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now.
Yikes!
Oh!
Don't give them praise.
Pinseeker.
Just look with admiration. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies.
Sandy birdie time.
Sandy birdie time. Yes, Kyle.
Still in the lead now
That's
after
the
that
best
hole.
birdie Sandy out of the bunker I had.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there.
Stay
Water
left.
left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right,
There we go.
in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Come on, get there.
This one is chewing fiber.
A wonderful shot.
Yeah,
And a birdie
here's the dreadful
opportunity
8
coming
foot.
up at the 12th. Looking good.
Yeah, I made it.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that
Usually
will
miss
move into
those.
6 under par.
Either too low or too high.
And now that finds him in 1st place. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 313.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job
we
of designing
go.
this green.
On the pin.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. And as Jon Rahm steadies himself over the ball.
Wow, nice
Stuff
shot.
it. What a way to make your par. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number
definitely got to be
will
right.
go up exponentially.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, terrific.
Another
What an
one I
effort.
made.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
Another one I made. Shocking.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
These XP points.
The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Looks to be going
Bring
with
it
the
in.
4-iron.
Right. Come on,
That's
get
comfortably
right.
on the dance floor. Well played.
Still up pin
Tell you
high.
what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Yes!
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
God, the last second
Didn't
attempt.
quite judge the speed on that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Sit too much. Too much.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
8 under for the day. Outright first here.
All right.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, so close. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 317.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
All right, come on.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Just didn't drop.
All right.
And that should secure the par on this one. Now 5 shots up after that hole.
With that XP.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Getting high.
Oh, tidy looking shot that.
To the right, though.
It's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Okay, steady now. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt they want to make if they're to close it out. And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship,
Two runs
Luke,
right now.
is easily as good as winning any
After
major
dinner.
because the field
Done.
quality
Couple
is
of
so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, they did it. A slim lead going into that back 9, and yet they pulled out the win.
This player stepped up when they needed it the most. That part of it is probably the most impressive thing to me, how they kept everybody else at bay.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Legendary Cobra. Okay. Sure. Tiger, huh? Okay. That's it done, and then I'll get on and play tonight. I'll do this one. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you after here. That should be it for me right now. Peace out.